So the character I play is Edgar Little. He is the assistant manager of the Fordyce factory where all of the plot takes place, but he is kind of the one in charge. Everything else is a disaster, it's a mess, and he's very prim and proper and just wants everything to be perfect. Working on this show has been different than other things I've done just because it is a concert performance, so it's not a completely staged, not fully fleshed out. We don't have a set. We don't have maybe the complete lighting that you would expect with a full production of the show. And particularly when it was originally done, there was acrobatics and gymnastics and dancers and just all of these crazy artists doing a bunch of really cool stuff. I haven't worked with an orchestra in a musical since high school, so that's been a really fun and exciting experience. I direct for Brave Potato a lot, and other theater stuff I've done. So Brave Potato is this one of the many student theater groups on campus, so it's entirely run by students, so the direction, the set design, the building of everything, it's all done by students on campus. They'll seek out rights and get rights for purchase, and Student Activities Office helps out with the budgets and stuff. I did a lot of theater in high school before I came to Kenyon, but I really have a love for science, so I wanted to major in that. And Kenyon's been the perfect place for me because I was able to major in science, do research with a professor, and still have the time to direct and act in shows on campus. Being able to direct 5 shows is something that I don't think a student would really be able to do anywhere else, and that's been awesome. I would say that there is some crossover, especially between science and drama, especially when it comes to directing, because you really have to, especially if you're like designing an experiment, you have to think about how it's all going to fit together and look at the long-term process of what's going to happen. All the tiny details have to stay in check, which is exactly what you're doing as a director. And science always requires you to ask out-of-the-box questions, which is exactly the same thing that you're doing in theater. I don't have any concrete plans at this point about what I will be doing after graduation, but I know that music or just generally theater will be a part of my life in some way, wherever I am, whether it's going to see shows or getting involved with a community theater or something like that.